Hey, and welcome to another episode of Smoky Ribs. I'm going to be doing a hot dog series over the next 4 to 5 weeks. Going to be focusing mainly on popular hot dogs, famous hot dogs from major cities such as Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Detroit, places like that. I'm going to start this series today with one of my own creations that I first made in the early 90s. I actually used to sell these things, and the people that bought them refer to them as the Rusty Dog because my name is Rusty and that name is stuck all these years. I still call them the Rusty Dog. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this. We're going to start off with the chili sauce, so let's get rolling. Okay, that chili you just see me make, that was actually made last night. I always like to do that the day before so all the seasonings have time to really get together, marry, and make it taste even better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make another condiment for our Rusty Dog. This here is the Clove sauerkraut that you get in the refrigerated section in a jar. I've got about 16 ounces or a pound. What you want to add now is about 1 teaspoon of chili powder. I've got about a tablespoon and a half of sugar, and I'm going to pour about 1/2 of this Mexican beer, about 6 ounces. Alright, I'm going to mix all this in really good. We're going to let this come up to a simmer, and we're going to let it steep for about 20 minutes in this beer. This is going to bring a whole new element to this sauerkraut. Okay, it's time to get some dogs on the grill. I've got some Nathan's skinless all beef dogs here, and we're going to put them on these grill grates. We got them on indirect heat. We're going to put a little bit of char mark on these. That actually adds a little bit of flavor to them. All right, I'll let these go for about a minute or two on indirect heat, and they just wasn't really getting the char that I like to see. So I went ahead and slid these grill grates up here on more direct heat and try to get what I'm looking for. Okay, these are looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. Okay, it's time to assemble some rusty dogs. I do want to say that back when I sold these, I did not do them in a bun like this. I did them on a regular hot dog bun, and that is basically the only difference in these dogs. What this is a white bread. This is a sub roll. Find them anywhere, and I simply just cut around and hollowed this out. So let's go ahead and get started with one. I'm putting 2 of these Nathan dogs in here to start with. All right, if you don't like mustard, don't use mustard. I like mustard on hot dogs. You can put whatever you like. Just gonna do a little bit through here. Goes really good with that chili as well. All right, now what I have here is this high temp cheese. I've got some videos that I did probably close to a year ago using the same cheese, but for any of you that hadn't seen the videos, this cheese will not melt until it hits 400 degrees. And I'm going to show you here in a few minutes how I'm going to do these. I'm going to wrap them in aluminum foil. I've got the oven set at 275 degrees, and I'm going to let them heat up for roughly 20 minutes, and that's going to do a couple of things. It's not going to melt this cheese, but it will make it very creamy and warm it up, and oh, it's good. This is the same cheese that they use to stuff in a lot of your sausages that you see. I'm going to put a layer of that on there. Also, that will steam the bun by wrapping it in aluminum foil. We're going to take this chili that I made last night. We're going to top some of that on here. This chili is what makes it the Rusty Dog. This is a signature chili. I swear, I'm not saying it because it's my chili, but it seriously is one of the best that I've ever had. And I think you'll be impressed with it. I did kick this up with the red pepper flakes. It's got the serrano peppers. The heat level is not hot. It's somewhere between medium and hot. So if you're going to make this for your kids, eliminate the red pepper flakes, or don't put as many in there, and you could go with a milder pepper as well. All right, the last thing, we're going to take some of the sauerkraut that we kicked up and steeped in the beer with the chili powder and the sugar. Good stuff. It's going to add a whole nother layer of flavor right here. Okay, I'm getting ready to wrap these dogs up. And like I said, this does a couple of things. It allows that cheese in there to get all melty and smooth and creamy, and it also will steam this bun, make it really good. You know, I've done these various ways. Sometimes I like to put the buns actually on a steamer and use beer up under it to give it a beer steam. But this works really good. And what I do like about this, let's say you're going to have a party and you're going to be having these. Well, you can do them all a day in advance. Put them in your refrigerator, then simply pop these in the oven at about 275 degrees for, I don't know, 20, 25, 30 minutes. It'll get them piping hot, steamy, and it seems like they're even better the next day done like that. All right, I just put the Rusty Dogs inside the oven. We're going to be taking them out here probably about 15 more minutes. They've been in about 5. But I want to take this time to do a shout out for a buddy of mine, Grilling and Smoking with Micah. Micah's got a terrific channel going on over there, and he's fairly new to the YouTube community, but he's got a lot of really good stuff going on, and I would appreciate it, and he would appreciate it if you go on over there, check his channel out. Just click on the banner that you see right here. That'll take you straight to his link in another page. That way you'll be able to come back and watch the remainder of this video. Okay, there they are, and if you noticed, I put some onions on top. I love onions on mine. These are hot dogs. You can do with them whatever you like, you know, but this is a basic Rusty Dog recipe as you see it. So give them a try. We're going to go ahead and take a bite right now and see how we did. These are so good. You can do them on hot dog buns. You know me, I've got to get fancy with it. Delicious. Alright, be sure to join us next week for another hot dog in this hot dog series. Hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, smoky ribs.